So we're going to look at this piece from Fox News, this panel that was assembled to discuss some pro-war matters, their commentators. Now, the thought-provoking aspect of this whole discussion is centered around this particular lady who's basically suggesting that the population are in celebration and thanking grateful for having bombs dropped on them, which, you'll see how Ana Kasparian from Young Turks pushes back on this concept. And I think she kind of raises a good point. Let's get into it.
The Israelis, who should lead Iran?
And you have the people who are talking to Iranians in Iran saying, they're most afraid of the bombs stopping because if the bombs stop, they believe the United States might be done.
Absolutely. And when they have the moment to tweet, they're tweeting and saying, please don't stop. Because the worst thing that could happen to us is if you leave this regime in place, which means who is going to pay the price? We, the Iranian people, are. They're going to torture us more. They're going to kill us. They're going to throw us in prison. You've got to finish the job. They are celebrating every time a bomb goes on. Just imagine, Trace, for a moment that you'd be celebrating when you hear a bomb go off, because that is a freedom mission. It's a freedom mission for them. This is not a war. They are finally going to be free from their oppressors that have held them hostage for the past 47 years.
It is rich for a Restylane-filled face in the United States sitting in a cushy studio to allege that the Iranian people are desperate to be bombed, desperate to be terrorized by the West, desperate to have the United States come in and decide, based on the advice of the Israelis, who should lead Iran. It's rich. I mean, this woman, what would she know? She knows as much about the Iranian people in Iran as Reza Pahlavi does, which is to say nothing. Now, if you genuinely believe that the Iranian people deserve liberation, then that has to happen organically, not through us dropping bombs on their homes, on their hospitals, destroying energy infrastructure, killing little children. We are opening salvo, slaughter 168 little girls at an elementary school in Manab. You think the Iranian people like that? These people are beyond evil, beyond evil. But anyway, on Piers Morgan Uncensored, myself and Cenk, by the way, have debated commentators who use very similar talking points. Goldie Gamari, who lives in Canada and was disbarred because she's unhinged, is one of the individuals spreading propaganda. Let's take a look at that.
I just want to say, thank you to the United States. Thank you to Israel for everything that they're doing. We Iranians were so grateful. And I can tell you that this has been one of the most amazing weekends, not just for me, but for Iranians in occupied Iran and around the world.
Okay. You live in Canada and you have no idea what's going on. Like the propaganda in like the Western world, speaking on behalf of a population of 92 million people who are being terrorized right now, from the comfort of Canada, is hilarious to me. But anyway, another talking head who claims to represent Iranians is, I kid you not, Danny Danon, the Israeli ambassador to the UN. Okay, so last week, Piers Morgan pressed him on his alleged love for the Iranians, and let's see how that went.
You say you love the Iranian people. The cold, hard reality on the ground is that more Iranian civilians have now been killed in the last 8-9 days of this war than Hamas killed on October the 7th, that's according to the official figures. That doesn't sit very easily with your love of Iranian civilians.
I beg to differ with you. I think the Iranian people, they cannot say it out loud, but when they look up in the sky and they see the Israeli aircraft and the U.S. Air Force, they are grateful. They have been waiting for those moments for 47 years. They were oppressed, and today we come to unchain them, to give them the tools to rise up. Yes, it's going to be painful. Also, it's painful for us in Israel.
And let me remind you that Israel wants to reinstall the Shah, right? They want a monarchist in power that they can easily manipulate and control, which is why Reza Pahlavi is their favorite to replace the IRGC. And what happened under the Shah? Were the Iranian people free? Were they liberated? Or were they living under a police state?
That might be the possibility. Hopefully that won't be the case. We're yet to find out. Well, I hope you found that informative and thought-provoking. If you did, leave your views in the comment section. That would be much appreciated. I'll get back to every single one of them. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell icon. And before we head out, I'd just like to have a bit of a word from today's video sponsors, and they are smalldebts.co.uk. If you need somebody to help you get some money back, if you've been scammed, or you just need some assistance doing an email campaign with your small business or large business, check them out. The info will be in the description.
Have you been unfairly charged or conned by a company? At Small Debts, no company is too big and no debt too small. Small Debts is here to help.
So there you have it, smalldebts.co.uk. Look them up. Information's in the description. Thank you once again for spending some time here at CornerSpeak with myself, Owen Adiye. Stick with us for the next installment. And information in the comments. Leave your information in the comments, your opinions, your points of views, and we'll get back to you on all of those talking points. Till the next time, myself, Owen Adiye, here at CornerSpeak. Be good, be safe, be creative. I'm out.